Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talking. Oh, wrong thing. Ha ha. I am one star director, Tanya Evans Barnes, and you know what I'm on here doing. Talking about this beautiful, wonderful, amazing company called Jovorium. But before I do that, do me a favor. Click like and click share. Click like and click share if you are streaming from Facebook. Um YouTube. If you're streaming from YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe because we dropping some good information here tonight. We're going to be talking about what are you waiting for? What are you going to do? Look, I'm talking about I'm just so excited. I just came back from a trip, so I'm ready to go again. But I'm going to present to you tonight. I'm going to introduce to you tonight. See how excited I am. I don't even know what to say about myself, but I'm going to introduce to you tonight none other than three-star director, Pastor Mel Keys out of San Antonio, Texas. He's married to the beautiful lady Kay. Kendrick Keys coming He's a pastor out of San Antonio. Shout out to my J How family. I cannot wait to see you. March ain't getting here fast enough for me. That's why I got me some trips in between. But Pastor Mel Keys, if you're out there, sir, come forward. Look, I don't even know what to do with myself. That 8 day getaway. Just I'm
Got
still
you
on my
all,
vacation, so I'm
got you
all
all
razzled,
discombobulated.
all razzle dazzled.
Was it the Bears?
No, it wasn't the Bears. It was the price for 8 days, $73 for the whole week. Oh my goodness.
Look,
I wasn't too
me-
busy. I was safe in them cabins, but it
all
was a
right,
beautiful place. I'm still in blissful. I'm just
all
still
right,
in awe.
all right. Look, it would have been the Price and the Bears for me. I don't do Bears.
Yes.
I
I
don't
don't
do
do
Bears.
Bears either.
I don't do Bears. Let's be clear with that, okay?
Yes.
What we gonna do? What we're gonna do? We're gonna convey some information tonight. Don't go too far away. I have a few powerhouse testimonies, and we got one of our new members on the team here, Miss Stephanie. I want you to turn that camera on for us, make sure that it's working properly. And there we go. I see it there. And I'm going to share some information, and then I'm going to come right back. I'm going to bring the team in. I'm going to move quick. I'm not going to talk long tonight at all, but I do want y'all to get at least some of the information that we need to share. Let's start with this. And Coach T, I'll put you in the lobby in a minute.
Hey guys, we have Mr. and Mrs. Hart here. We're in Cancun.
We are in Cancun.
Hola!
But
Happy
we're-
birthday!
But they're headed to San Antonio. You don't want to miss March the 17th, 18th, and 19th of 2023. All roads lead that way. They are just the most amazing people you'll ever want to meet. And we have something to share with you. Meet us there.
I can't wait to be there in March and share with you guys. And this guy is the guy you want to follow in San Antonio.
We love you all!
I didn't have enough time to correct what I need to correct because we got a new link. Give me just one moment, family, because we have a link that will take you straight there. I want you to go to this link. You can go to the one on the screen, but give me just one moment. Yep, I think I got it right. If I got that right, give that a shot. TeamLegacyConference.com. If you go to that link, you'll be able to get registered. Don't miss it. We're talking about 17, 18, and then on the 19th March, we'll be at the Joshua House of Worship, and we are so super excited about having all of our guests, whether you're from Canada, the UK, or anywhere across this great country, east, west, north, south. We're excited for you. Bishop Marvin Brown is in the house. Much love to you, man. Minister Lisa is in the house. Yes. And I know that you're getting in early, woman of God. We're super excited. We want to see your face in the place. Don't miss it. Go to that link right now because I'm telling you, it's going to be a major, major move. Listen, tonight, guys, this is the subject. This is the conversation. You can. Who's stopping you? I'm going to say it again. You can. Who's stopping you? And we're going to put it in the context of what is really available and achievable for all of us who have a desire. It's just that simple. Without respect of person, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, you can. And you got to ask the question, who's stopping you? I'm going to put some slides up in just one moment. If I can make that happen right there, that's some of our power team. Let me tell you about this special promotion that we're continuing to run. If you're interested in getting one of our complimentary, and let me throw this at you. This is bonus. It's complimentary for you. It's a 4 to 5 night stay. You can choose Cancun, Puerto Vallarta. You can choose Cabo San Lucas. Costa Rica is no longer available for us at this at this particular time. It's probably going to open back up, but we have a backlog on that. So please be patient with us in that regard. So hold off on Costa Rica, but the other ones are available. You can also choose. They're up to 20 U.S. destinations. I'm not going to show the video tonight. You guys have seen it before. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. Listen, we have nothing but testimonies from people who've taken us up on this offer. You give us your feedback by watching a particular video that will take you less than 12 minutes. You take a survey that's all of 14 questions. You put that 12 minutes of video, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes of questions, survey, jump on the calendar, get everything set up. You're done. You have in your possession something valuable up to about $1,700. Somewhere between $1,300 to $1,700 is the range for all of the international destinations that we'll gift to you. And then in the U.S. destinations, those are shorter time periods, so they range from $450 to about $900 worth of value. But you choose whichever one you decide, just not Costa Rica. Kayla Young is in the house. It's good to see you, darling. Maurice Covington is in the house. Y'all pray for my voice here. Trying not to lose it tonight. So y'all do that for me. But listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move in warp speed to get some information to you. And we're going to talk about who's stopping you. I want to make sure that we take the necessary action to get whoever is in the way out of the way. And to be honest with you, you'll be surprised of who the culprit really is when we identify the person who's really been in your way. We're going to look at that in just one moment. There's a one handsome couple that's taking us up on our offer. Shout out to them. Listen, our mission is clear: to use our travel club platform coupled with our talent, tenacity, and all of that to create a ton of priceless memories, traveling around the world with friends and family while creating a level of sustainable, continually growing residual income that will allow for people to live totally free to their purpose, their passions, and their best life. How many of y'all have a real desire to live your best life? We talk about it all the time. Maybe I should say blessed life, because it's not just restricted to money, guys. It's freedom. It's choices. It's opportunity. It's options. It's the ability to come and go as you please, and to do the things that really I believe that God created us for in the first place, and that's to make a difference and to be change agents all around the earth, helping people discover who they are and live their best lives as well. I call that the blessed life. If that's you, put that in the comments. Holler at me if you can. Put it in the comments. Let me know if that's you, because that's what Team Joshua Generation, that's what our mission is all about. And we're going to ask you, who's stopping you? Listen, we know that around the world and back, there's a thing. It doesn't matter if it's the United States or somewhere in Europe, somewhere down, south of the border or wherever. It's a rat race around the world. It's not just the United States of America. This is a global situation. We are taught, we are trained to believe that it's not enough, that there's just scarcity, there's lack and all of that. Don't you know that we have everything we need, not only to survive and sustain ourselves on this planet, but we have what we need to thrive, guys. And it's only a rat race because we've accepted it as such, and we have been greatly miseducated, and we owe ourselves the service of finding out the real deal, Holyfield. I'm not going to talk about this hierarchy tonight, but you do need to know that we spend so much time, energy, and effort in a place of survival. And I understand it, because if you're barely surviving, if you're barely getting by, you'll never get to all the other stuff. But we're going to show you a couple of a couple of moves that you can make in this year, a couple of ways that you can really free yourself to give you the wiggle room, if you will, the space to begin pursuing life on a different front, on a different plateau. I mean, there are so many levels, so many layers of living. And some of us, we act as if it's only one thing. All we know is what we know. And it's actually hurting us, but it's doing worse. It's killing us. It's stagnating us. They used to tell us a lie, and that lie was what you don't know can hurt you. How many of y'all know that's not the truth at all? Yeah, they used to say you can't be hurt by what you don't know. That's far from the truth, y'all. And Mr. Warren Buffett, he said this: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Now, we didn't know it. Some of us didn't. But then you begin to see, you know, people who were working hard, parents and grandparents, aunties and uncles, so forth and so on. And they worked 2 jobs and they worked 3 jobs. And it seemed as though they got a little bit ahead, but then they take 2 steps forward, but then it's 3 steps back. And it's a cycle. And it moves from one generation to the next until somebody in that line, hopefully the light comes on and they get out of that rat race. And they find out that pursuit of that job thing that we think is just, you know, the answer to all. No, it's not that. It's about ownership. It's about owning what it is that God has given you to own, owning that space. And I want to say tonight, on the day you're watching the replay, wherever you are, you can who's stopping you. Let me put this in, because this is one of the points you got to know. We need to take full ownership for everything in 2023. I mean, the good, the bad, even the ugly. I mean, all of us got sides of ourselves that we're not exactly proud of. Maybe perhaps that would be an improvement if we got to the point where we weren't so proud of everything, because we can get very prideful. We can even get arrogant and egotistical. Listen, it's no time for that. But we got to take ownership of every single aspect of our lives. We got to take ownership of all of our decisions. And that is when it's working for us and also when it's not. It's time, y'all, to take full ownership. You can. Who's stopping you? If we don't take ownership, we're stopping ourselves. Robert Kiyosaki, you got to get his material. He said this, among many of the other wise sayings you can extract from his writings. Knowing you need to make a change isn't enough. You've got to find the guts to do it. This is a great place to get some guts, y'all, to get some intestinal fortitude, to make some hard decisions. In fact, you can. Who's stopping you? I want to tell you, hard decisions are required. Here we are still in the early part of the year, the midsection of the month of January, as it is at this particular moment. You may be watching this weeks or months down the road. I don't know. Maybe you're in a replay in another year. But whatever you do right now, you can. Who's stopping you? Understand that, come on, talk back to me. You got to make and take some full ownership, but then you got to make some hard decisions. What are the hard decisions that you need to make right now if you're really going to move forward? Something is inside of you that you know has been there for a very long time. Maybe you first got a glimpse of it in your childhood, in your teenage years, when there was nothing and no one hindering you from your dreams. And then you got older, then you matured, then you grew up, right? And you grew up and forgot that, you know, that you were really fearfully and wonderfully made. You forgot. Come on, talk back to me. You forgot that greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You forgot so many amazing qualities about who you really are, a force to be reckoned with, and you began to settle. You began to condition yourself for the things you saw around you, and mediocrity, for whatever reason, became your friend, and stagnation became your partner. And hard decisions are required to break out of that, because there's such a monotony, there's such a habitual ritual, if you will, of just settling for these things if you've been there for a season or two of time. But we got to get to a place, guys, where we have those moments of looking in the mirror and not blaming other people, but again, taking full ownership and making those hard decisions. If you do that, we're going to find out that nobody can really stop you. And we're going places on this team because this team is a part of Team Legacy. Shout out to Ambassador Deborah Taylor and all of our Team Legacy family. In fact, shout out to all of our Trevorium family, 65 plus nations around the globe, still growing, still just getting started, making major things happen, but we're just getting started even after 11 years. Listen, we are a part of a club, a travel club that will change your whole life. Shout out to you, Elder. Thank you for joining in, Elder Joyner. Much love. Listen, it will change your whole life. How do I know? I'm a recipient. I'm a witness. Let me testify what this travel club does. Number one, if you become a part of this travel club, you're going to get access to travel agent prices from day one. Now, that doesn't make you a travel agent. You're just going to get the perks and all of those things that a travel agent is accustomed to getting without being one. Number two, you're going to get discounts on such things as dining and online shopping and entertainment. And the entertainment packages, that encompasses everything from your concerts, your musicals, your theme parks, your movies, all the ticketed type of items that you would probably want to enjoy while you're traveling around the world and back. Number three, this travel club is going to give you access to multiple tax deductions. I mean, there are over 450 plus major tax deductions that you're eligible for should you choose to be a member of this travel club. Let me throw this at you. In fact, we have so many CPAs within our travel club. We got some of everybody, doctors, lawyers, athletes, all kind of folk, everyday people who are part of our travel club. There's no respect of persons, but the thing of it is, if you become a member of our travel club from day one, you've already won just by getting started for the tax reasons alone. Number four, the membership fee that you pay when you get started and the monthly membership and all of that, it is the equivalent of putting your own travel on layaway, which helps you to avoid credit card debt, which is a huge thing because so many of the people that we know, if not ourselves, we've been living under the weight of debt. Number five, this company adds what we call travel points to your account. So your membership is paid and then it's converted to travel points, and the company matches your travel points, therefore giving you more leverage, more buying power month after month because your membership has privileges. Yes, it does. And in this club, nothing could be more true than that. Number six, you're going to get access to more than 2,000, what we refer to as dreamcations all around the world. Guys, there are places that we've stayed at personally outside of the club, paid as much as $350 a night to stay there. In this club, we've stayed at the same exact place that we paid as much as $350 a night to stay. In this club, we've stayed there for $119 for 8 days, 7 nights, not individually, combined. That's the reason right there. Number seven, you get access to over 100 world tours, and they are all substantially discounted. I'll give you an example. You'll see one in a moment. But when we went to Montego Bay and stayed there, $399 was the cost. That was for my wife and I, and that was for 6 days, 5 nights, all-inclusive food and drinks, yada, yada. Every other person not in our club paying retail ranged from $1,750 to as much as $2,500 in comparison to $399. That's just one of hundreds of examples. And number 8, you get access to our powerful, life-changing referral program, which can literally mean with 3 referrals, as little as 3 referrals, you can earn up to $2,000 of free vacationing every single year. And from there, there's no limit but you. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag, there's no limit but you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want to do. I'm going to move in warp speed because nobody can really stop you but you. We're going places, and if you want to go, just come on along and let's go. We're going places. Listen, if you want to go ahead and go, you got to make sure you're not making a mistake of what so many people do. They pay retail prices. You want to make sure that you get out of that. Make sure that you avoid all credit card debt. If you're going to go with us, you don't need your credit card. Leave that thing at home. We're going to show you how to operate on a cash basis for your vacations. In fact, we're going to show you how to pay off all of those credit cards using this particular program. We're going to make sure you avoid those timeshares, because if you're using timeshares, you're wasting good money. Timeshares, no, they are not your friend. I know that's what they told you. They lied. They are not your friend. We're going to make sure you don't have to keep staying with other folk. They like you, but not like that. And we want to make sure that God bless the child that has their own. We're going to make sure that you're not just trying to live vicariously through other people, that you have your own vacation or 2 or 3 every few months if you desire. If you want to do it monthly, we're going to show you how to do just that. In fact, so all of these are the things that we'll love for you to have the opportunity to see for yourself. We want you to get with the person that shared this with you. All of this is the brainchild, the vision, heart and soul of our brother, our friends, I should say, Mr. and Mrs. Hart. They are the founders of Trevorium. A better life requires a better way is their motto. Over 30 years of combined business experience. Again, a company that's operating in more than 65 nations around the globe. We paid out tens of millions of dollars in commissions to everyday ordinary people. A debt-free company, and we're still in our 11th year just getting started. Here's the 3 things we do better than any other travel opportunity out there. I'll tell you that. Number 1, we show you how to travel at substantially discounted prices. And when we say substantially, friends, we're talking about 70% off. We're not talking about that rinky-dink coupon you got in the email. We're not talking about that stuff you got 10, 15. No, we're talking about up to 70% off, a real solid 70% off. Number 2, travel for free. If that sounds interesting to you, then you should already be connecting with the person that shared this with you. And then number 3, we show you how to get paid to travel. Quick story. We have so many people like myself. My wife's income is almost completely replaced because of this program. My sponsor, who you see here, shout out to Ambassador Deborah Taylor again. I'm quite sure that by the end of this year, between the business of herself and her husband, who's now with the Lord, that business will be making multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars combined. It's already past 6 figures. It's going to be $1 million business in the very near future. We have people in our company making well over $1 million a year doing exactly what we're sharing with you right now. Listen, it's not pie in the sky. It's not overnight. It's what you put into it. Treat it as a hobby. You'll get a bunch of wonderful, exhilarating vacations. Treat it as a business, and the sky is the limit. The only one who can stop you is you. Here's what I want to do with the time we have left, because we got started a little bit late tonight. I got a team of wonderful persons who are going to be doing some sharing with us. We're going to talk about what their excitement is and how they feel about this subject that you can and who's stopping you. So I'm going to bring to the screen, oh my God, let me move this off real quick. I'm going to bring to the screen my sister, who's always on point. And my new sister, listen, I'm excited about seeing her come on down from the East Coast. And here's another East Coast sister that I'm excited to see once again. And let me get my camera back on.
Hey, aunties. How y'all doing?
Okay.
Wonderful. How are you, Nisi, baby?
I am well, auntie. I miss you. I can't wait to see you on another trip.
I'm looking forward to a March. March
Right.
is the next trip. Hey, partner, Coach Mel. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I
big
can't wait. Ladies, you've been hearing the concept and the conversation. You can. Who's stopping you? Can you speak for just a few moments? First, introduce yourself for the benefit of anybody watching who may not have had the privilege of hearing you speak about who you are before. Tell us who you are, and then just chime in. What's your conviction about the person most responsible for stopping us from reaching our goals and living the life that we all are capable of living, especially knowing what we know now? Who wants to start that out?
I'll start.
Yes, ma'am.
With that, I guess myself, because we think sometimes that we can't do certain things, and I'm a newbie here. So I'm looking forward to March. I'm looking forward to more trips. You know, I did my incentive, and it's for Las Vegas. I'm thinking about doing that for my birthday in May. So, you know, that'd be something. And then I'm looking forward to other things and also looking forward to making a little money with this company. And from what I see, this is family. You guys are so good. I mean, I feel so welcome. And as a new person, you know, sometimes you don't get that. And I feel the love from everybody that I've met online. I know Carolyn, you know, personally, and she brought me into this business. And I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yeah, you know, I did not hesitate. I was like, whoa, this is something that I've always wanted to do. And when I retired from my job 10 years ago, actually in March or April. But anyway, I made a promise to myself that I didn't keep, which was to travel, at least travel twice a year or more if I could. And Travorium is giving me that chance. Travorium, you know, people just don't understand. This is like layaway on my trip. I'm laying away my trip, you know. So, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in March. I am excited about that, you know. And,
I don't think you're more excited than we are.
Oh man, I can't wait. I know I might not be able to stay the whole, you know, stay a little bit longer in March, but I was telling my friend I might just plan a trip to come back to San Antonio so I could take a tour. And I love history, so that's down the road.
Yes.
You know? So I'm looking forward to this.
That's
and
so
I hope
good.
to, you know, meet everyone that I've been, you know, following on Zoom, on the Zoom call. So I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, ladies, who would like to go first? Go next. Thank you so much, Miss Donna. I'm super excited. We got Tyrone Steele is in the house. We got Minister Lisa in the house. My cousin. Oh, I got a family reunion going on. Pastor Richard Smith is in the house. And Gerald Keys is in the house, in the building. All right. Who else would like to go next? We're talking. Stephanie, thank you for joining us, darling, all the way from Jamaica is in the house.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
We're going to be hearing from Stephanie. I'm going to save Stephanie for last because I want her to tell us about her spa that she runs, operated in Montego Bay, Jamaica. And we are making and planning some more business and trips there. So we'll hear from that last. Who would like to go next, ladies?
I can go next.
Yes.
So you have up here, you can, and who's stopping you? My name is Carolyn Walker Pittman. They call me Minister Carolyn. And I hail from New York City, as my sister and partner, Donda Fernandez George. And I tell you what, when I joined this business, it was through Pastor Mel. I saw him doing like a Wheel of Fortune. I just happened to stumble on it. And he was, you know, it was like around a church forum. And I was like, what is this? Wheel of Fortune at a church? So I had to look a little deeper and find out what was going on. Well, when he spun that wheel and he began to give out gifts to people whose names appeared on the wheel, I said, well, what in the world is this? So I made it my business, and that happened to be on a Sunday. I made it my business to get on his Facebook page on Monday when he was actually doing a presentation. And let me tell you, when he started talking about Travorium and what Travorium has to offer you, it reignited the desire that I always had in me to travel. And he showed me that I can do it with pennies on a dollar. Well, honey, you couldn't tell me that I did not die and go to heaven. Okay? I mean, I grew up, I was rough, I was rebellious, I did what I wanted to do in spite of what my parents told me to do. Don't y'all ever do that. If you didn't start, don't start. Okay, listen to your parents. They know better. They really know better. And I did not listen. And then I grew up eventually and grew out of that. And at the age of 25, had my first child, was a single parent, raised 2 children by myself, and my life became their life. So in my rebellious years, I lived my life. When I turned 25, I moved on and I began to live their lives. They grew up and I raised them. So I don't know where I was except raising my children. My son is 44. My daughter is 36. Beautiful children. I have 2 beautiful grandchildren, and I am looking forward to taking them on some trips. I've gone on some. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to New Orleans with Pastor Mel and with Sister Tanya. And I met Sister Lisa there. Yes, Donna, you are absolutely right. This place is family. And they all embraced me and had not met me up until that point. So Travorium has just been a wonderful experience thus far. And I look for better days ahead as my family begins travel, just like your family, Lisa. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to March, where all roads lead to San Antonio. Thank you, Coach.
Yay!
That's what I'm talking about right there. Can't wait to see you in the city. And we'll also be breaking bread at Joshua House of Worship on that Sunday, worshiping the Lord together. So I think I might just stay up until March comes.
I can't sleep either, Pastor Mel. I'm telling you.
That's going to be a feat right there.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, I've been talking in my sleep this whole time. I'm going, all roads go to San Antonio. I used to live in San Antonio. Hello, everybody. I am One Star Director Tanya Evans Barnes. I have been in this. I'm also the host of Pastor Mel's show. I love being on this platform where he has turned into my big brother in Christ. I'm gonna really try not to cry. Okay, when I tell y'all a little bit about myself. So I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I turned 18 years old. I joined the Air Force. That's what landed me in San Antonio, Texas. And at 19, my story is a little bit like Minister Carol, which I call her my auntie now, because we shared, like she said, we was in New Orleans and we shared a room, and I hadn't met her, never seen her, but she saved my life her and Pastor Mel saved my life when we went on this swamp tour, and the alligator was trying to get at me, and the fish jumped out the water and landed in my lap, and I knew that sign right there was abundance, because if you know the book of Job, my life has been just like Job. A good person, try to be a good person all my life. I ain't never killed nobody. No, I ain't never did nothing like that. Not to say I ain't. I'm telling you that he almost had me, y'all. I'm telling you, because right before I joined Travorium, my son was murdered. My 19-year-old son was murdered. And I was like, really, Lord, like really, this what we doing now? Did we taking the kids like Job? That's how I be talking to my Jesus, because me and him, we like this. We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, right? So I said, Lord, I'm gonna need you to do something now. So if not, I'm gonna be a serial killer. And then I'm telling you, as soon as I said it, the very next day, a friend of the family was in the business. At that time, the business wasn't called Travorium. See, and when God is in the midst of things, he changes your name. When he blesses you, when he's blessing something, he end up changing the name. Just like Saul was turned into Paul. Y'all know the word. If y'all don't know the word out there, y'all better pick up the book. Reading is fundamental. Okay, I'm telling you, you have to read it for yourself. But anyway, this guy, friend of the family, came by. He was like, sis, you want a free trip? All you got to do is watch a video and take a survey. I was like, free? What's free? And it's crazy because I had just asked God, I said, Lord, why I got to pay bills and pay for groceries? And Don't we need groceries to be healthy so we can work? And I was, having these conversations with God, and I was like, I'm tired of paying bills. And I know I got to pay bills for the rest of my life, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, y'all. I'm telling you, if y'all, it's somebody sick and tired of being sick and tired. But anyway, long story short, I got connected with this awesome man of God. I'm telling y'all, when y'all meet him in person, he cooler than the other side of the pillow. None other than Pastor Mel Keys. Now, I'm talking about the connection of everything. God is so strategic, and he know what he doing. All you got to do is not worry about it. Sit back, do what he tell you to do, quit being hard-headed, and he will give you your heart's desire. My heart's desire has always been to travel the world. I want to go everywhere that Jesus created. So I plan on doing that because I can with Trevorium. I've taken 30 trips, y'all. I just came back from my 30th trip. I was in the woods, which was a first because I don't do woods. I don't do bugs. I don't do nothing naturey. And when I saw a little bear in the woods, man, I moonwalked so quick back to my cabin and got up on the balcony. But he was a cute little thing. But them claws looked like, he could have killed me and ate me, and then I couldn't hear. I'm telling you, I'm getting saved by alligators, fish, now bears. Look, me oh my. But back to you, who's stopping you? Everything that you fear is a false evidence appearing real, y'all. It ain't even real. I thought when I was in the woods, Jason was gonna get me. Ain't no Jason out in the woods, y'all. Ain't no Michael Myers. Ain't none of that in the woods. It's just nature. Now, if you're scared of nature, hey, just be prepared to run. Because if you can run like Forrest, then you be all right. You can live. But birds of a feather flock together. Since I've been affiliated with all these people in Trevorium, it's one thing to see each other on the Zooms and we look good, but I'm telling you, that touch. I have not missed a Memphis conference, Coach D's conference since I've been in here, because don't ever miss an event that you are qualified for. And I have grown and grown. I learned about the tax breaks, and when I learned about the tax breaks, I lost my mind, because I said, you mean to tell me that my only regret in life, period, was not doing this sooner? Because then I would have had all the time in the world to spend with my children, because you just never know. You just never know. Tomorrow's not promised. We see these young folks getting killed. Every time I turn around, somebody is losing their life over nothing. Take a vacation. I tell you, you won't care about nothing after that vacation. The only thing you're going to care about is it's over too soon. I'm looking forward to my next month trip, because I'm going somewhere every month this year. I was in the Outer Banks in January, February, the week of Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be my own Valentine's. I'm gonna be in Atlanta, Georgia with Marcy Thomas, one-star director Marcy Thomas. See, family don't deal with me. I got a family right here. I'm taking applications for new family members, and look what God blessed me with. Trevorium. From the CEO all down to the top money earner. I called Todd when I couldn't call nobody. I called Todd one day. It was like, it's 10 o'clock his time. Thank the Lord, because I had somebody on the phone and they was like, I want to talk to the top money earner. I said, oh, you do? I know him personally. Let me get him on the phone. He answered the phone. They was on the phone. I like to fell asleep on the phone. Like, hey. They was like, Tanya, you there? I was like, just, yeah, money don't sleep. Money don't sleep. So, and everybody is like Donna said, we in this business by ourselves, for ourselves. But we are for ourselves for our own business. We are the CEO of our own empire. But we are not by ourselves. We got everybody.
I love it. I love it. And y'all, if you didn't know already, Coach Tanya is also a comedian. So she's blessed us with her gift on several occasions. And we're looking forward to that same thing again in March. Well, listen, we have a brand new team member straight out of Montego, Jamaica. And when I saw her video working her skills. I said, Lord, take me to, y'all know that commercial, Calgon? I ain't think about no Calgon. I was thinking about how I could get a flight out there to get to Stephanie's spa. Miss Stephanie, tell us a little bit about yourself. Why? Tell us a story, because you delayed. You could have been in place and in position. Seemed like a few moons ago. So we want to hear all the backstory too. All right?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, hi everyone.
Hello.
Good night, everyone. Okay. I'm Stephanie from Montego Bay, Jamaica. I operate Stephanie's mobile spa service. Yes. So I've been Kevin Watkin, my cousin, has been telling me about this business for about 3 years now. Why? And I tell you, Kevin, he don't give up. He don't give up. Because he's been on me, sending me stuff, sending me videos. I've been ignoring, calling me, sending messages. And I'm saying, no, I don't think so. So about 2 times I promised him, I said, look, I'm going to sign up. Then I just forget about it. And been going on, but Kev, don't give up, man. He don't give up. Until one day I called him. I said, cuz, you think this thing can really work for me? Because listen, my son is autistic. I need some money to take care of him, to do his therapy and all of that. Kev said, yes, man, yes. So I said, okay, guess what? I have the last $180 in my name. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to jump on. And that's what I did a few days ago. And I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. And I'm yet to see what this company can do for us, you know, to change our lives and stuff. But for now, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
Tell us about when we come, because one of our world tours, Stephanie, as I mentioned to you, and I shared with you one of the destinations that we've been to.
Yes.
One of your friends who I spoke to, I can't remember her name, and she'll be coming on soon, I'm sure, based upon what she shared. And it's not far from one of our destinations. Tell us about your mobile spa and how we need to enjoy some of that.
All right. Okay. All right. So my spa is Stephanie Mobile Spa Service, as I was telling you about. I'm in business over 25 years now. I specialize in massage services, deep tissue, Swedish, hot stone massage, reflexology, and therapeutic massages.
Wow.
We also do facials. We do glow facial, deep cleansing facial, men's facial, and tropical yardy facial, where we do natural cleansers, natural toners. We blend our cucumber and our papaya, and we use that and make that as a paste on your face. So, you know, it takes care of the skin. We also do nail care. We do manicure, pedicure. Man, you haven't done a pedicure until you get we to do one for you.
All right now.
Our pedicure is off the chart. If you go to Stephanie's Mobile Spa Service, our Facebook group, you will see the pictures.
Wonderful.
We put up pictures on there, yes. And we do gel polish, acrylic tips, and the works. We're passionate about our work, so everything we do, we give 110%.
My.
Yeah.
Family, looks like we going to Montego Bay.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta do
I was doing a client the other day, and she said to me, when I finished doing the massage, she said to me, you massage me with love. I said, what? You feel that? She said, yeah, I could feel every inch of your hands.
Yeah.
And we do it with love, because we love what we do.
Now the mobile, so you can wherever.
Man, wherever.
I love that.
You want it on the beach? We're on the beach. Bring our equipment and we go wherever you want to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Look for us.
Yes, definitely.
So here's the conversation. You can. Who's stopping you guys? If y'all
That's right.
Yes, I love it.
Montego Bay with one of our world tours, and we'll be there a couple of times this year. So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to that. Here's our
And I
Yeah,
wrote
man.
it down. I would definitely, because I need all of that
all
feet,
of us.
Sure.
scalp, all that in Montego
Everything.
Beach on
Yeah.
the beach. So yes,
Yes, of
definitely.
course.
I may not want to come
Definitely.
back home to the States. I may stay there.
Yeah, we get a lot of invitations.
Yes, absolutely.
People want to take us home with them.
Uh-huh. Here's what we want to do, because we got an 8 o'clock corporate call to jump on. I want everybody to get a last moment, look in that camera. Somebody's been listening to our conversation, either live or replay, and they still believe that someone else is stopping them, that they got to wait for this or they got to do that. Stephanie, you're the epitome and you're the essence of what we want to really get people to see. Those
Yeah.
you did not have to wait. No one was stopping you. Now you've launched out. Now you're connecting with all these different people from different places, and we're all going to be blessing each other mutually. So let's start with you, and then we'll work all the way back through. Give us some closing comments. Look in the camera and talk to somebody and let them know.
Okay, all right. Guess what? You can if you want to. There's no one stopping you. The only person that's stopping you is you. So you just need to get up, move on, and get into what you really want out of life. All right.
God bless you. God bless you. Minister Carolyn.
Amen.
That's it. Yes, just get in, because the only person truly stopping you is you. And if you don't know that yet, take an assessment. Take a trip back in your mind as to where it was that you got hurt. Who told you you couldn't do it? Make that assessment. Face that thing. And then put it behind you and say, oh, yes, that was when I was a child. I'm grown now. I can do this. Because truly, the only person stopping you is you. Come on in, boo.
Amen.
That's good. Miss Donna, you're muted.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Listen, I'm piggybacking off of everybody. You are stopping you. What's that song? Ain't no stopping us now. Stopping you now. So, listen, get on board. Do and please you. Take that trip. You refresh your mind, body, and soul. And once you do that, you are so you'd be surprised when you go on a vacation and come back. You're so refreshed. People will be looking at you and saying, "What's wrong with her?" Or "Is there something wrong?" Ain't nothing wrong. You know, you just had a good time. You come back with a new attitude, a new mindset, and hanging out with people who are like-minded. That's the key. You know. But anyway, I love you all, and I'm
love you too, darling. Thank you, Miss Darling. Coach Tanya, close us out.
Hey, y'all heard it here from all these queens and the head, because you lead from the head, it'll trickle all the way down. Birds of a feather flock together, y'all. So get around some like-minded people. Get around some wealthy people, because it's that oil is gonna rub off on you. And if you don't do anything else, stop stopping yourself. If somebody been saying bad things and negative things towards you and speaking over your life, don't receive it. Then it won't work. We're going to see you at the beach or at the bank. We want to see you at both. But please don't get left behind on the other side. Get to the right side.
All right. Good night, everybody. Love you guys.
Good night.
Good night. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.